Let's get started.
The truth that sets you free may also tear your life apart.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the find of the century.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's happening? How y'all out there? It's your Uncle Jeff. Sit tight. Give me about 3 minutes, and we gonna get it fizz-umping. We gonna let some people wind up in here. I'm going to get my hot tea and my smizzo. Get it right here. Get your shit you smoking. Tell somebody. Let somebody know I'm on. What's happening? What's happening? It's going down like 4 flat tires in about 4 minutes. Peep game. Oh shit. Oh shit, niggas. That it is. All right. What is happening, beautiful people? Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to Giraffe Balls. Y'all already know what it is. The show where he is I and I am him. Your Uncle Jeff. And I get high as giraffe balls. And we talk about it. And we be about it. Peace to the balls. Peace to the balls. What you smoking out there? Let me know. We gonna open the phone lines up later tonight. Ain't gonna be long. Frank Green. What's up? As y'all know, all the music you hear being played was written and produced, mixed, so forth, by myself. Let's see if I can burn this with my fan on without fucking my fingers up. Get a good old-fashioned fan in this piece. Some crack. Shit. Rico was cracking. Have to burn another one. Rico. Frank Green say he fresh off of work, about to roll up some OG. Yes, get it rolled. DV says I'm on another strong sativa tonight. Finals week for my live show. Production calls getting closer to graduation. Where you taking school? Where you going to school at? What state? What school? I know it's video production, but you never said what school. Not a nigga, no. Get the cones cracking in here. Got it smelling all. Cones is tricky. Yeah, roll you up some OG Kush there. Brother Rico, Frank, DB, who else is in here? Let me know. Put your shit up here. LA Film School audio production. Bachelor's program. Okay. Yeah, it's been a minute. That it has, man. That it has. Yeah. Ooh, that's kind of good looking, Gavin. Yeah, I might have to throw your shit up here again. But because we care. Hey, man. I'm good. I've been busy. Gavin, checking in from across the pond. Peace to the balls. I'm really, gonna be a lot more adamant about growing my garden of y'all. Thank you, yo man. Thank you. I love these little cheap Chinese t-shirts. It's cheap, so I bought 18 of them. No, I should have. I love this dude. I actually have. I got him tattooed on my arm with a Confederate flag. Yes, that's a Confederate flag. It just happens to be red, black, and green. But thank you. Yes. I'm good, man. I'm good. Tonight's show is being brought to you again by Pussy Fairy. My favorite swing. It's great. Thank you, DB. Thank you. I try. pick up on the feather in the cap. You understands me? You understands me? I do what I does. I do it with my tourmaline crystals. I'm in the crystals now, y'all. Got to get you some crystals. That's fluorite. It's for concentration, focus, brain energy. I got some tiger's eye around here and some chakra crystals. Start electrifying my shit by the moon. But yeah, we are really we're gonna get into it tonight, and it has been a while, and I apologize for that, but I've been a busy dude. Now, let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know if the vibe is right on the audio. And we're going to get it thumping in here in just a second on the topic. I am not mad at the sound. I'm not mad at the sound. Not at all. Should be dope. I'm going to get my popcorn. Yes, sir. Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn, sir. Because we're going to go in on them this evening. We're gonna talk about it. And it's not the conversation that this one's gonna, y'all, so I'm gonna ruffle some feathers tonight. I think it's gonna be some people upset with what I got to say. But as usual, y'all know, I don't give a fuck. 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 Now, y'all know, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I am never going to listen to that track the same again. I'm not. That's tonight's topic. Giraffe balls. Are you paralyzed by who you can't learn from? Think about that. Are you paralyzed by who you can't learn from? That's what we're going to get into tonight. And I'm going to bust these phones open and let y'all talk tonight. We're going to get into it. We're going to go at it. Hey, it's great to catch you live again. Wagwan on. Peace to the balls. Yeah. Thank you. What's going on with me now? Sometimes it be some stuff that you have to be grateful for, that you really don't want to. You don't. And I'm going to get into that. And I hate to start the show down, but it's some bullshit that did happen to me today. Doesn't make me happy at all. But again, somebody hit one of my cars today parked. Somebody hit one of my cars. And it wasn't parked out way in the street. It's a little bitty two-seater up against the curb. Somebody still hit my car. But they left a number on it. So I had to be DB, bruh. Whew. Man, that's why I was late. I was going to be a little earlier tonight with Giraffe Balls. I was. Matter of fact, we're going to start doing Giraffe Balls at 8 o'clock on Mondays. Ain't no telling what type as well. I know you're in the cars heavy on. Well, it was my Miata. It's 1991. It's NA, first series. Had never been hit before now. But I'm thankful. Yeah. No, my faith in humanity is not restored. My faith in the ability to bring positivity to me in any situation, because there's some fucked up humans out there. This person who hit my car happened not to be one of them, and I'm grateful for that. And you got hands. Yeah, somebody pray for me. Man, look. You can't get hands for hitting my car. You can't get hands for hitting my car, and I tell you why. First off, on 56. I got a shout out to Exhibit. This was napalm. This was his thing. And it's a dope thing to keep your weed and get you a napalm. I tell you why. Young Bucks. You want to get where I'm at. You do. And it's no easy trick. Especially for you. Put your ages in the chat. And put your oh yeah, Rob. Yeah, man. Yeah. Rob's 42. Yeah, that's a glass grenade, and it's airtight, so you can use it, as a jar for your shit. And I do. For my best weed, I put it in the Exhibit jar. That's the bomb shit that I have. So, now, okay, 42, 43. Rob is 42 and 43. Frank Green's 36, 34. You can only bust ass without insurance. No, okay, 31. There we go. Got my young bucks in here. Let's talk about it for a minute. Yeah. My car My car was hit today, and I was pissed. I was pissed. Ooh, was I angry. It's a 1991 Mazda Miata. Love my Miata. Great, okay. I didn't think I would. It's a nice little car. It's got a Japanese import motor in it, brand new transmission. Replaced the differential in the rear end. Brakes, every system works, everything works on it. Had never been hit until tonight. The person was nice enough to leave a note on it. And I was hot. Gavin Russell asked, is my faith in humanity restored? No. It's still some horrible motherfuckers out there. This person that hit my car is just not one of them. There's a bunch I don't like about humanity. I really don't. And you got hands. Yeah, somebody pray for them people. Yo, man. Please understand. Please. When I was 25, my ass whoopings was like matches. You say something wrong, I'll light one. Look at me wrong, I'll light one. Step on my foot, light one. Nigga, I'm 56. Now they like road flares. One, I only pop them in case of emergency. Put your hands on my wife. Break in my house. Touch my kids. Use my family. Something like that. Because I'm 56. I ain't got no business mixing it up with nobody, especially over a car. A car and hitting it. Here's the other thing I'm grateful for. That I'm smart enough to own an old car outright and still put full coverage insurance on it. I don't give a damn what they say. That's my shit. Well, the car's not worth it. To whom? Maybe not to you. It's not your car. That's my car. And I have Godzilla insurance on any car I drive. Meaning if Godzilla step on that motherfucker, give me a check. So whether this person pays for it or not, I'm going to get my car fixed. I wasn't in the car. He could have hit that car when I was coming out there to put the top up, or looking it, or getting out of it, or just parking it. But none of those things happen. So in this bullshit calamity, I found a way to be grateful. I found a way to be grateful. And you got to be. We definitely want to make it to your age. And I definitely want you to, Brother DB. I want you to. You won't get there by mistake. You will not. Stop eating meat. Abandon animal protein. Meditate. pray, focus, smoke weed, get into numerology and crystals. Get you some crystals. Look at that thing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Yeah. Let's get my music back cracking. Yeah. Cool. Always find a way to be grateful. What, grateful in this era? What's that? Right? Rob Trimble got close to 8K back for your bruh. Insure your shit. Insure your shit. Take care of your things. Take stock in. Be proud of your things. They are yours. Spark One, what's up? Just talking about my car getting hit today and finding a way to be grateful about something that fucking pissed me off. Because even though, you know, there ain't gonna be no whole bunch of money out of my pocket, that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is my time has to, prayers up. Thank you, Brother Jemison. I think you might have missed it. I wasn't in the car. I wasn't around the car. The car's not total. The person didn't die. You know, I started just going through all these things that outweigh my anger. Search for things to, oh, wow, Jeff Brown. Search for things to outweigh your anger. Search for them. You don't let shit piss you off like it did when you was younger. There's been shit that has went down with me lately. Some of it public, y'all heard about. That man, the 26-year-old Jeff Brown? Nah, we mixing it up in the street. I'm 56 years old. I got things I want to pass down to my seed. I don't have time for that shit. That man hit my car and I heard it and came out. I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to invite him in to eat some vegan food and smoke weed. No. But I'm also not going to let this shit escalate out of hand. Now, if he funky, I can meet funky with funky. I don't have no problem with that. I don't want to do that. But I'm no longer, especially if he's black, I'm not looking for war with no black people. I'm not. I'm constantly picking things up metaphysically to see how they weigh with my anger. And as you get older, your anger weakens and simple principles get heavier. Stay off of social media. You allow unwarranted, unfiltered opinions and anger into your psyche. Damn. Well, go on and go for the home run, will you? Didn't you just say a mouthful? Social media is about a place for people to come and have little nasty metaphysical tantrums. Doing shit they know they wouldn't do in public or in your face. I don't use it that way. It feels disingenuous to me to use social media to be a bully. It's just fake. You know, like them niggas that wear Beijing. Yeah, talking to you. If you dyeing your beard and all that shit, you walking around lying. You're lying. Stop. You should try SL500 next since you can fit. What year? Because I don't like new cars, man. That's another thing. We can get into this like we can handle this like some gentlemen, or we can get into some gangster shit. The great Snoop Dogg. Oh, I'm gonna have to say the great Goldie from the Mac. Yes, sir, that's from the Mac. YouTube rest haven for hoes. It's an argument between Goldie and Pretty Tony. Yeah, I think you will enjoy that. Especially with drivers of today, you're an accident away from being headache free. Yeah, that's a scary thought, sir. Yes, sir. What you know about stick yourself, Rob Trimble? What you know? You don't know nothing about no stick yourself, young man. That was my shit when I was a kid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, brother. Them pimps is cold. I'm from Chicago. It's a lot of cold pimping. That pimping is a cold game. Now, and shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking. Oh, yeah. Brother, when your boy Pretty Tony pulled that sword out the sheath and looked like a walking cane, oh man, I would not mind one of those and have it razor sharp on each end. Who want it? Need a new NTS soon. Love the series you and Big Hurt got going on. Brother, we are working on that as we speak. We're looking for a home for it. We're gonna put it in a nice spot. I think y'all are really, really. I think y'all gonna be impressed with the direction that we about to take things. My man Nate D says that he loves the color of this crystal. Let's talk about it for a minute. This is a crystal known as fluorite. And more I look at it, more it looks a little like Africa if you turn it just the right way. Or an upper thigh. Looks like an upper thigh from Harold's Chicken. And now it looks like a rocky UFO. That's why I smoke the good shit. Fluorite. Fluorite. Flourite. Look it up. Get you some Taurine. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Either invites positivity or no, either sucks in negativity or repels it. If it's dull, it sucks it in. If it repels it, it's bright and shiny. I'm really, really wanting to learn my shit about the crystal. Tourmaline, thank you, DB. Tourmaline keeps you grounded for sure. Yeah. I immediately felt an energy when I put this on. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start putting them in the moonlight to charge it. I never knew you could do that. I keeps that on me as well. Yeah, DB. That and I got some tiger's eye too. Yeah, this is a great segue into this shit that I'm gonna do. Hold on just a second. Hi. Yeah. Found him. You know your Uncle Jeff is ghetto. Yeah, I'm a little bit ghetto. In the precious Crown Royal bag. That's the nice black one. I collect the fly shit. The nice Crown Royal bag. Look at all them beautiful precious stones in there. All of these are energy stones. That's like an infinity stone. That's like having all the power of Thanos right there. Focus, power, energy. Repelling of negativity. I roll with this now. Piece of tiger's eye. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something. Oh, brother DB don't know who he talking to. Hold a minute. Let me make some things clear to you, young man. Let me make something clear to you. You ain't gotta. I gotta talk with you offline. I'm a master in atmokinesis as well. Folks ain't ready for that kind of talk or teaching. I tell you what, DB, I will put the address up here to invite your ass. Yeah, that's okay. You gone. Threaten me with some knowledge. Brother man, you are now invited to the show. There go to StreamYard. Come on through. Let's talk about it. I would love to share, man. I love sharing information. I love knowing shit. So absolutely, brother. Especially if you know about these crystals I'm talking about, this is another thing I'm discussing. which really kind of brings us in to tonight's conversation. Giraffe balls. Are you paralyzed by who you can't learn from? That's what's up with tonight's show. That's the StreamYard right there, y'all. If you want it, come through. Rewind the show a little bit to find it. All right. My man say he gonna be through. All right, DB. Waiting on you, bro. Talking parodies was cracking. There's a channel on YouTube called Real Black. It's like an encyclopedia for Black media. Okay, well, let's all be looking that up. I'm gonna check that up. I'll check that out a little later. Are you paralyzed by who you cannot learn from? Whoops. I see a lot of my Black Christian brothers and sisters go through this. They start learning about their religion. You know, a lot about what they're taught, not a lot about what's being taught to them. Wow. Yeah. They spent a lot of time on what they were taught and almost no time on what's being taught to them. Earmark of a fool, by the way. So doing that leads to arrogance, leads to politics. Generally, if you focus on what you're being told as opposed to what you're being taught, you wind up over in arrogance because you start looking for a political hierarchy in it. Oh, I've been here longer. I've done this. I've done that. I'm this. I'm so-and-so. And what gets lost in the shuffle of political hierarchy is the fact that the Lord likes to speak through the least of them. The universe, the creator, Jehovah, Allah, whatever you call God, likes to speak through the little of them. But you're so damn busy with your eye on who you think is bigger. So by default, there's got to be somebody smaller. By default, there's got to be somebody smaller. And that smaller person gives you the grand opportunity to look down. And that's right where the enemy put your blessing. That's right where the universe put your lesson. In the mind, heart, and mouth of the last person you want to talk to. And it'll be some shit you need. Some shit that if you don't get it, it could paralyze you. It could paralyze you. Whoops. You can't make a person unlearn shit on their own. Prime example. I used to go to West Angeles Church of God in Christ a lifetime ago. Bishop Charles Blake was a pastor at the time. And my ex-wife had a way of making her way into political and entertainment circles that were light years above her pay grade. And so during that time, I was trying to find myself spiritually, and I went back to church. I had left. And I was about to go off the Christian deep end. I just smelled something. This don't smell right. But I was sure about to dive off the deep end. And this, I'll never forget, it was toward the beginning of the year. I think it was the first weekend of February, first Sunday in February. And I told God that I was going to tithe. I had made a commitment. Get this. This is going to fuck with your mind. I, Jeff Brown, had made a commitment to tithe $25,000 in 1 year. And I asked the Lord to put me in a position to be able to give 10% of my money to the church, and it'd be $25,000. So I was low key asking the Lord to bless me with $250,000. I prayed that prayer on my own on, I think, like a Tuesday. That Thursday, I got a phone call to go do a corporate gig for $25,000. They sent me half of my deposit. Half, which was my deposit, they sent early. So I took $2,500, and I was just so happened I had to fly out that Sunday. So I go to church and I fly comfortable. I had on hey Tanithia, I had on like a cranberry turtleneck, some jeans that was real ripped up, and I had a pair of real cool, like burnt orange cream, like a burnt orange suede Chelsea boots. I love these boots, man. Love them. And I was going to drop my tides off in church. So I'm out in the hallway. You know, I'm comfortable, man. And it's February. It was cold. Yep. I had on a beat up leather jacket. It was like a shabby chic thing I was doing. And my hair was all over my head at the time. I had an afro. And I was doing my Maxwell thing. So to the untrained eye, I look hobo-ish. Until you stop and go, wait a minute, nigga. That's a cold ass turtleneck. And then some cold ass suede boots that really kind of dress up these raggedy ripped up jeans and that jacket that looks fly. That was my aim. And in the opinion of a lot of people, I hit it. Not this usher. Oh no. Nigga, this usher was looking at me like I had a doo-doo suit on. Oh my God. And was not gonna let me in the sanctuary. This is the big old cathedral. Luckily for me, shout out to Kim Blake, Bishop Blake's daughter, friend of my family and hers. We were friends of the family at the time. She sees me and she goes, "Hey, Jeff. Now, I done parties for these people. I do the West Angeles comedy show. I know these people. She goes, let him in." And of course, because she's a member of the royal family of the church, I think I recall you telling this story. No, this story goes here, Nate. Yes, I've told this story before. It goes here. I go, no, Kim, stop for a second. Here's the issue. I said, what if you didn't know me? Here, just take my tithes. That's $2,500. Take my tithes. What if you didn't know me? What if I really was the bum she thought I was? And I was homeless and I needed somebody to pray for me because I was going to kill myself or kill my wife or kill some kids or rob a bank. She was the hand of God, and the hand of God turned me away. If I had not spoke up, she would have been forever paralyzed by who she could not learn from. I don't know. She may still be, but she can't say she didn't go to class that day. The Creator knows right where her weak spot is, and so does the enemy. The dark forces of this world know right where to put the treasures for her. In the ways, in the mouth, in the minds, in the hearts of those she sees as beneath her. And as long as she can keep that position with people, any people, it will be very easy to paralyze her. Let me put the right way to do this in this bum's mouth, because that's the last place she gonna look. Let me put the right way in this bum's mouth. She ain't gonna look that way. Let me put the wrong way in this dude's mouth with a suit. She gonna go over there and she gonna get hustled because she ain't learned the lesson yet. That's the way I'm gonna keep setting the lesson up until she learn it or he learn it. That's the get down. Learn that lesson. That whole I can't listen to a dentist with bad teeth. There's nothing to learn from him. Bullshit. You can't learn nothing else other. Take care of your business first. You can't learn that from him. You can't be reminded of the dentist with raggedy teeth, or by the dentist with raggedy teeth, or by the mechanic with a raggedy car. You can't be reminded of the easy ability to neglect yourself. You can't learn that lesson. You can only learn lessons from the perfect. Well, bad news. You're going to have to die to learn your lessons from perfect people, because that's what the perfect people are. They on the other side. Everybody else over here, yeah. Let me stop the music for this. Here it is in short. If you are paralyzed by those you cannot learn from, to mean this, that they have positive, constructive shit for you in their walk that you could see, if you could get your bullshit out of the way in order to see them. If you can't, then you are paralyzed by them. They are paralyzing you. Or deeper still, thank you, Circulate, or deeper still, they are the catalysts for your paralysis. The people you cannot learn from are the catalysts for your paralysis. Those people, places, things, situations, religions, doctrines that you cannot glean the truth from, people, hobos, divorced people, pedophiles, arsonists, rapists, murderers, convicted felons. Doctors, lawyers, musicians that play in public when they ain't good enough. Everybody got a lesson for you. And you're going to remain in the dark if all the lessons have to come from perfect people. Because all a motherfucker got to do is look like they on their way to perfect. And you suddenly cannot learn. I didn't say waste time. I didn't say allow in. I said learn. You cannot find a way to learn from the people I just put on that list. Watch who you refusing to learn from. You stupid. I'm learning patience from an ex-wife. Swear each time she talk, I see my hands round her throat. It's a challenge, but I certainly hear you, Unc. Nate, nephew, you don't understand. You don't understand how much I understand. Put a P2B here in the chat if you have children with an ex. Put kids rather. Put kids in the chat if you have an ex and y'all got kids together. And I'll tell you why. Yeah. Yeah, Rob, I couldn't say throat. Throat. Whoo, throat. Whoo, squeeze. Oh, God. Till the eye pop out your head like that dude in Casino when they put him in the fucking vice. Whoo, Lord. Yes, God. What up? DC the truth. Just the ire. Ugh. I get it. 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 I get it, Nate. Cut down the reasons that you have to talk to her. And you too. Yeah. Let's make sure. Okay, JY is the one. That would be that one. No. Let's close that. And let's edit that one. And then let's give it a wham wham. I am trying, and this is a motherfucker to try to drive sober. It is not easy. Now, that is the StreamYard. Let me put it back up. Now, matter of fact, I'm going to scroll it. I'm going to scroll it for a few. Waiting on my man. To come through. Peace, General Ahamara from Louisville. Hey, what's up? Let's see. It depends if you still hitting your baby. I don't know what that means. But yes, don't let your prejudice paralyze you. Don't let preconceived notion paralyze you. Is that much better in the light? Don't let preconceived notion. Don't let what your mama said about your daddy paralyze you. Don't let your daddy opinion of your mama paralyze you. Get their side. Get the other side. That horrible, cantankerous, ashy, slimy, slick moving, betrayal flipping ass spouse of yours had something to teach you, what was it? What did he or she have to teach you? You better know, because if you don't, that lesson is coming again in other flesh. We also have a problem separating fact from habit. Separating fact from habit. I can't fuck with Lenny's knowledge because his crack habit is in the way of me really listening to him. So many of us struggle with that. Okay. Whoops. Got a very unique story. No such thing. Just unique. Not very unique. Unique means one of a kind. There's no way to be very one of a kind yet. However, I digress. I found comedy within after removing myself from the damage. I found comedy within after removing myself from the damage and becoming an observer for years before, bruh. Nate, you just jumped a peg with me. So many comics don't want to pay that due right there. Becoming an observer. Where the fuck else can you get down from a point of reference? Bravo, sir. Bravo. I want to hear some of your shit sometime, man. Let me know where. I understood you, Rob. I got to stop listening to my other head when she wants me to come over. Yeah, you know why? Because she's raping you. You just don't know it. Because we are emotionally immature in comparison to women, she is statutorily raping you for your masculine energy. And you think you just going over there to get some pussy, DC. It's your masculine, bruh. When you go over there, it ain't just that sometime y'all cry because you miss it. You mad you fucked it up. You know exactly how to get out. You, bruh, DC, you know exactly how to pick her lock. It ain't that. It ain't just that, DC. Get over yourself. It ain't just that. Nigga, it's the smell you leave on the pillow when you go get a glass of water. It's the deep sound of your voice in the room when y'all talk after when y'all through fucking. It's the feeling you in the bed in the middle of the night and knowing a nigga got a problem if he break in right now. She gets to get all of that without fixing whatever it was that broke y'all up every time you come over. That's why she don't want you to come and go. Or if she do, it's because she can only take so much of that. That's the magic. Any two mammals can fuck. bruh, that Zulu energy mixed with that shit she got, that's the most powerful shit in the universe. And she's raping you for your end. She's raping you for your end, bruh. You not just up in some good old pussy. You not just, bruh, I know. Fit you like a glove. She know right how to get at it. She know right what to do to you and when. And you, her, it's a fucking ballet laying down. That ain't all of it. And neither one of those can you get back. She does not get to enjoy your masculine energy without being able to maintain it. Do you get to drive the Ferrari you sold? You don't. You have to get the money and earn it back. And you know what? If you wait long enough, it's worth more. That's the realest shit. Okay, I can open the phone lines up for a little bit. In just a second. Yeah, brother Rob. I think that's why old people, you used to stay in separate. Yeah, when you go to old people's house, you stay in separate rooms, man. Yeah, because they want to keep it respectful. Nobody is in tuned on feminine and masculine principles. That's why society looks the way it does. Why more than likely sex is the influence. Bad habits. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. That is the dealio. That is the get down, sadly. We are in that place where the social place we are is it's just fucked up. Okay. Let me bring it on up. The phone line is open now. Look, there it is. Yes, 393-7654. Call a nigga up. Call your uncle. Let's talk about this shit. Are you paralyzed? By who or what, where it is? You cannot learn from. Let's find out. Let's get involved. Let's get into it.
Let's get started.
The truth that sets you free may also tear your life apart.
Okay, when I saw that, my wife exclaimed that immediately. Want that for me? Okay. It's more mental, right? I don't know what that means. You're going to have to elaborate on that. But y'all see the number coming by. Hit me and let me know. What's on your mind? What you thinking? What you drinking? What's on your mind? What you drinking? What's your thoughts? What you thinking? Well, I tell you what, I dance my own shit. Oh shit. This is good shit. Shout out to my man, Jay Breezy, James Broadway. Got to get together, brother. I might dump a beat right before I go to sleep. Find something. Yeah. I might rifle through what's up? Jeff, did you help tweet verses yet? Smoke splitter. What's going on? No, I did not. I didn't even elaborate. I didn't even know there was one. I just I'm trying to call in. It's a voicemail. Okay. I tell you what. I'm gonna figure out. Stephanie Mills versus Shaka Khan. That's disgraceful. I don't know how. Yeah. Oh. I didn't see it, but I'm definitely gonna look. Yeah, I opened up for Shaka Khan. Oh. Sir, that is so true. That is so true. I see it, but it's not working. Okay. I tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over in the private chat. I'm going to private chat. I can't reach you guys from here. For whatever reason. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break and figure out what the hell is going on with my phone shit while y'all chill to this particular music. And circulating off with you. She is Stephanie Mills can get the business. I'm going to be right back.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
All right, God damn it. I'm back. Apparently, my phone is in my studio, so. And Find My Phone's not working. So I'm going to attempt to call it from here. And if I can't, then there'll be no phone call-ins tonight for you niggers. And since for whatever reason, you niggers don't want to join and come in the room, I don't know why that is.
Please leave your message for 31040.
Shit. Go straight to freaking voicemail. I guess my battery ran down. I'll find it. Now, you niggas if you want to be a part of the show, are going to have to you're gonna have to join from there. Now, shit too, don't give notifications till you're halfway done with the show. Yeah, hey, that's one of their ways of throttling. How do you do so? Join the stream. Okay. Do you see that web address going by right under this? Cut and paste that. See, that's not the number though. Okay, well, hold on a minute. You mean you can't get in here with that? Okay, well, let's go to invite. The fuck it ain't. Copy to clipboard. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, okay. Here. There you go. It's the same one that's going by right now. Take that, cut that, paste it in your browser. Press enter. It'll bring you here. They'll give you prompts to go into the chat room or into the lobby. I'll see you. I'll let you in. We'll talk for a while. I'll kick you the fuck out. That's how it goes. I'm not quite sure what you people are confused by. But it is really becoming a drag to work with you darkies. I really am. I'm going to go back to the white people. I really think I'm gonna go back to dealing with the Caucasians because yeah, you niggers are not good at the listening. You're not good at it. That's all you got to do. Cut, paste that, get your ass in it. Now. Copy and paste the link in the browser. Yes, Nate. I heard Dosey from Craig. Was what I did, Mombasa. There we go. Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, you gotta turn me down, bro. You gotta turn me down.
You niggers. Oh shit. Hold up. Sorry.
You turn me down. What's happening?
That work?
Yeah. How are you, brother?
Happening? Unc? I'm hanging in there. Unc, how about yourself?
I'm good. Where you at?
I'm in Maryland, but I'm at work right now.
Okay. What's work?
Yeah. Like a dispatch for it's a company that ships produce to all the basically stores and any place that's on the eastern seaboard. Like basically like an Amazon for yeah.
How cool.
Long time, man. I've been trying to get music to you and all sorts of things, man. But it's good to finally catch up with you, man.
Yes, sir. Oh shit. I'm gonna put somebody else in here. Hey, mama. What's going
Peace
on,
and power.
Nate?
I'm cooling, man.
What's up?
Long time.
What's going on?
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
You, sis. Of course. Yeah, you remind me of India Ari.
Give me some of your nails.
Okay, here, take my nails. My daughter is alive trying to do my nails.
What's happening?
Nothing much. I was tuning in on the conversation. I was just like, I gotta jump in. Because what I was gonna ask, what was the initial question? Because I kind of like hopped in, you know, I'm black. I heard black people start talking, and I put my 2 cents in.
Okay.
And I really don't know what's going on with that.
Well, the initial we were kind of on the topic of tonight's show, which was
Give me your other nails.
Are you paralyzed by who you cannot learn from? And how it is, long story short, that your blessings, your moves forward, dark energies will hide those amongst the people you look down on, so that you never get to it.
To reach a higher point of consciousness or elevation.
Because you can't learn from people you prejudge. So I guess so that was kind of the subject of tonight's show, or the way I went, the direction I took it in. Nate, what's on your mind with that?
Man, I don't even know where to start, man.
How do you
Okay,
get called into the show and don't know where to damn start?
no, because I mean, I don't want to take up a lot of time, but I tell well, even though I said it's a unique story, I just know it got a lot of context. But
A very lot of a context, because you just said you can't.
okay,
What did you say? You can't.
let's say I spent.
Yeah, I'll put it back up.
I met my ex-wife in college.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 12 years, maybe 13 years, as dating or as a relationship or whatever, to the point where my family and even close friends would say, y'all might as well go ahead and get married. Y'all common law, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And best believe all the people, okay, I guess even more, watching the old show of Yours and Zoe's from some time ago, from 13.
Uh-oh. You done froze up.
Situation.
You said, okay, back up. We missed a little bit. You going through the radio.
It's going on.
You were. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Okay. I lost you at Zoe's show.
Yeah, I got, well, my lady that I'm seeing now, or that I've been seeing for 3 years now, told me that I had a knight in shining armor thing, to which I guess I can apply to what Zoe has used or coined the term white knight. Raised by my mom, and I would just say in college, all of the friends that me and my ex-wife had accumulated in college gave me that empowerment for Black love that's what
A
I've
symbol
come
of
to
what
feel
Black
like.
love is.
Okay, I knew her for 13 years, got married for 5. I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old from this very marriage, or same young woman.
Okay.
I would say when my oldest was 1.5, so I would say 2014 or so, I decided to, I don't know, prior to getting married, I would say I had like something in my intuition was telling me that maybe this wasn't what I wanted, even though I spent 13 years with her as a friend or whatever. 2014, that intuition happened to come to something that manifested or happened to show itself in person. And I had a friend who's budding or starting to go into comedy, and he was so close. He was my best man in my wedding. So I told him that I was thinking about going on stage just to tell my story, I guess, because I thought it was funny. But okay, let's say, all right, 15, including the years that I married to her and found out where this intuition came to a head. Let's say that was 15 years total. It took 15 years of my life to find that my 35-year-old wife had she ate her boogers. That's what I come to find. I used to fake going to sleep sometimes because I used to pick her up from work like at midnight or whatnot after having the kids all day. I was a stay-at-home dad too for 5 years. Yeah, 35. Yes. Yeah, you heard that right.
I'm gonna need you to back up. Because you was walking through your workplace a little bit ago, and like you slipped out. So maybe it could be that was the problem. But it sounded like you said.
Yep.
It sounded like you think.
No, I didn't. Okay.
Was eating boogers. So you laid her ass one night and act like you was sleeping and went, nigga, are you eating? What the fuck is that?
Okay. Let me tell you, I take that back. I'm sorry. We had an argument. The first time I saw it, we had an argument. My son was 1.5. And I'm like the shit was going out of style. Like not just from your nose. Like she was getting the shit out of her eyes. Like I used to fake.
Shut up.
And as I told you, I was a stay-at-home dad for like 5 years. So you think about all the years that I didn't didn't have money to provide like a Valentine's Day gift. In my head, you don't think I went back and relived like, man, I could have gave that bitch a booger bouquet. Like I could have just got a
Man,
piece of
you could.
cardboard and put all my boogers
Let
on
me
a piece
give
of
you.
cardboard.
Let me give you a piece of my mind.
Here's something that you would
Real
love
quick.
and like.
Right?
Oh,
Quick.
Bruh.
yeah, and I would have to tell you, like before. Well,
Ignorant.
I was a very let's say I'm very hands-on, like PDA and all that kind of shit before. Like, okay, damn, I'm trying to see how I can. All right, so after being an observer from that point on, right, from seeing her do that, I was an observer. I took a step back and let's just see like where this, like, see how she is and whatnot. And it was a lot of things that was startling to me. Okay, I was again stay-at-home dad for 5 years. Okay, I met my sister from my dad's side. My nephew. I'm at my nephew's second birthday party, and they're the same. My oldest son, and her son is the same age. We're at my sister's nephew. I'm at my nephew's birthday party, and my wife at this time says to my sister, she happened to ask how my son Caleb was doing in school. And my wife replies, before I get to say anything, Caleb's doing well. You know, Donnell has him during the day and you not coming and I'm the enforcer. And I was just, in my head, I was just like, the enforcer of what? Like, you only get like 2 hours a day with him, but, you know, sure. And again, startling things, this is what I'm realizing from being an observer for maybe, let's say 2 years at this point. I hear her say that and I'm like, if she could say that to my sister, there's no, God knows what she's saying to anybody else. She's thinks this in her head. This is how she sees herself, and she told my sister that. But either way, my emotions.
Okay, I gotta stop you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How far is this from 2 points? This conversation from the first suspicion of booger eating, and B, from the night that you actually went, got you, bitch. I thought you was eating boogers and I caught you. How far was this conversation from that?
How long
What,
in
the
between?
conversation she had with my sister?
Yes, the conversation you had with your sister. Okay, here's our timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicion of booger.
No, it wasn't. All right, it wasn't suspicious. It was confirmed. Like,
It was a figure of speech. I got you, bro.
We was on a cut. Well, at the end of an argument, I literally was about to go take a walk, and she was upstairs watching something. I came upstairs, and my oldest son was 1.5 at this time. This is the first time I saw it for myself. And she was lying there watching whatever she was watching. I'm coming up the steps.
Okay, got it. Enough.
But people pick their noses. But hold on, because I pick my nose. Like,
don't do that.
Every once in a while, you gotta pick your nose. Like, was it one of these?
I will.
Or was it one of these?
Okay. I see. I'm gonna have to do that. I hate to do this, but I had to mute you because you about to make me throw up. Okay. Don't talk about the booger eating, please. I had to mute you.
I'm not. No.
Right now. You're on the timeout for 30 seconds. You, sir, will mute you because I don't want to hear it. I'm just gonna, if you don't answer my question, I'm going to have to mute you. All I want to hear is the date you came up the steps. I don't want to hear anything else. That's all I need. Month and year. Okay, we'll let Ms. Mathis back in if she can mind her boogerless manners. Almost that booger shit. Hear that shit. Now, what date did you come up the steps and witness what you saw?
2014.
2014. Okay.
So I can't give you the month. I don't know the month.
It was 2014. When was the conversation with your sister?
This conversation had to
Oh, how you gonna break up on
in my notebook real quick.
around there.
he didn't walk back around that other way. Don't walk that other way.
Sorry.
Just they
All
shit
right.
to
Yeah.
bruh.
All right.
Don't
I'm not
even
walking
name
anywhere.
that place you walking right now.
I'm not walking anywhere. How about
There- oh, you're not? Because it looks like you was right there
I'm gonna
last
stay right here?
the shit fucked up. So whatever you have to do over there, fuck those people.
May
Fuck
all
them.
right, I'm gonna do that.
So fuck them. You just do
Okay.
that. Okay. It probably ain't gonna, you ain't gonna get voted up for it, are you?
I ain't gonna make it tonight.
No, we
Then
good.
fuck them then. Okay. I want to know from the walking up of the steps, what day from that time to when the conversation with your sister went down?
All right, my son was 1.5, but we were at my nephew's second birthday party, so I want to say no more than like a year, a little less than a year.
Okay,
maybe.
I need to know what, and then from that year, from that conversation with your sister, how long was it before y'all officially broke up?
As far as I was concerned, the moment I saw that, I was telling you, I became an observer. Like I started for myself to say, take a step back, no PDA. Like, yeah, I began to watch everything that was taking place, like monitor what she says, how she describes us and describes herself. I was still
all
married,
right.
but
Okay, fair enough. I understand.
I was just an observer in the whole thing. Like I
need to know. I need to know because I know if it was me, let's just say I signed off for Draft Boss. I go in my bedroom, I open the door, and I catch my wife
already.
And I'm going to bed.
Fine.
Like it was going out of style. I want to give you,
but I'm gonna put my ass and my
frantically doing it
in her back. Like, don't you over there. And then in the morning, I'm gonna start splitting this shit up because kids is important to me. So
that's what I was getting at. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish.
How did you, bruh?
Okay.
Did you sit down and talk about this shit? I got to have a conversation. Maybe it's some subconscious shit you doing, and I need to video this shit so you can see your nasty ass. Or do you not see me seeing you when you do this? I see you.
No, it was yeah, definitely. I would recall like a few times where I was actually pretending to be asleep just to see if I wasn't tripping. If that was it was a thing. Like I said, not even just like eyes, like everywhere. Like it was like if they're going out of style.
Nate, you about to get muted. You about to get muted, Nate.
Oh, sorry, I'm done with that. I'm done with that.
Okay, I like chia seeds, Nate. I like trail mix. I eat raisins, and you're fucking up all of that right now. I don't want to talk about that, Nate. I don't want to.
I got you.
It is your pain.
Well, you kind of like inspired me too, because you was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know you want to share.
Yeah.
We're not. I would have to get. You have to book a session with me, and pay double to have this conversation. I don't want to talk about that part of it because that's fucking
okay.
Now,
I guess yeah.
They say smart people. I've heard that. Was she fairly smart?
Sadly, no. This was
a cookie eater, Nate.
How much does she know about Jesus Christ? Is she a holy saint? Tell me what level. I said, did she know about Jesus the Christ? Is she a holy saint? Does she know if what's real and what's fake? Tell us what level
I don't know. Is it still
of
okay? It's
woman
still
of
on.
being she
Okay.
is.
Or is it?
Hold on. Rob Campbell wants to know. Did
Of
you hear
course, I was. Uh,
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna let he's not gonna let
excuse me.
nostrils sit in the way of the other hole. No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Nate. Now, okay. I tell you what, you can kiss me on the cheek and go and let me do what I'm doing. Cause that don't make your cooter no less wonderful. Cause you eat boogers. But I like the French kiss with my eyes open. I can't do that and look you right in the face and go, you know, this bitch you looking at was just eating a booger 2 hours ago. I can't do it.
I did have to give
And
you.
what I was trying to ask, because I thought maybe it was a figure of speech. You know how people exaggerate things.
I'm listening. Any
So I'm
question you
thinking it
got?
was maybe you
I
walking
was
and she
like
was
I
doing
said.
one of
This
these.
still can.
You trying to check your nose. But you said
Right.
eating boogers, and then that got a little deeper. I don't know.
As you said, booking a session and having to pay double. I think I've been going through the ringer with this one, man. She's a custodial parent right now and has custody of the kids, but she
Okay, so
sent me a
can I
writ of
ask the
summons
question
for
as a
sole
woman?
custody not too long ago. So I need some
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
can
we
I,
can take this
so
down
I
that
might
road
be able
for a few minutes. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
you know, just coming from a woman, and I will say this before I go forward. Like, I empathize with the Black men in America a lot. You know what I'm saying? I had a strong father in my life. I came from a 2-parent home, and I hear different stories all the time about the plight of the Black man. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Black women. I love being a woman, but sometimes we need to see the different perspective of men. So what I'm getting ready to ask you is, you know what I'm saying, forget the booger story. Are you able to have a relationship with your son? Can you pick him up when you feel like you want to pick him up? Can you call him when you feel like you want to call him? Can you deliver, you know, whatever? Like, do you have freedom and liberty to your son the same way, just as mom does? Custody, I've never been to court. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, all of my children reside with me, but it's not a custody thing. When you call and you want your child, is what it is.
oh man.
It's not up for debate. So my question is to you, outside of all of that, do you have the freedoms and the liberties to take care of your child the way that you want to, in the best of your ability that you can do? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you what to do next if you don't.
Nate.
Oh, I didn't know that was a question for me.
Yeah, she's what she basically asked is do you have what is your situation with regard to being able to see, take, be with, interact with your children? What is that?
Yes, what is that?
Well, prior to, again, like you said, I was never really involved or ever had a court situation until let's say the last I saw them or had them
Oh, wait
come
a minute,
visit me.
Nate, I hear something in the background. If that's your boss, you tell him Jeff Brown said shut the fuck up.
No. And let's start there.
Down.
Okay.
Now, anyway,
how many years prior did you have the liberties and the freedoms to see your son before she did this court thing? No, like, I'm really trying to help you. Like, let's work through this. What do you mean before you went to court? When did that happen? What year was that? How old was he? She?
No, I just got the I have like mediation shit scheduled, like, so it's recent. Like I just got served papers in August. That was the last I saw my boys. And she had a stranger in the car. Which day?
What
date?
State?
Oh, Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so she had strangers in the car with your son, and then trying to take you to court.
Serve me with papers, yes, with a stranger in the car. Yes. Yep. During all of this goofy stuff. Yep.
Ooh, bitch. Okay, so what we gotta find out is who's in her ear. That's either a mama, a girlfriend, a bitter bitch, a fucked up granny. Like it's. Let me tell you something. It ain't no man. It's some
No.
female.
Let me.
That's a
Okay.
so
Okay.
so no.
Okay.
We gotta find out who the culprits are.
My mother and my grandmother and my sister.
Okay.
I haven't spoke to either three of them since I've been divorced.
We can brother.
So your family got piled up against?
Yes.
But she got my family in a divorce. Yeah, she got my family in a divorce.
Here's something that's all too often a situation in Black families. I have members of my family. My mother is guilty of this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine your family and the rest of the world make up 2 football teams?
It felt like that. Yep, for sure. My mom handed me the divorce papers.
When your family gets on the field with the other family and they play 4 downs and the defense has to leave, somehow your mother winds up on the other side of the field all the time.
Now it brings the question up, what relationships does y'all have with y'all's mamas? Because that says a lot. Because let me tell you something. My brother is weird. My mama stood by his side every second of the way. Rather when he would, and there was 70%, no, 65% when he was wrong, and the other half belonged to her. But at the end of the day, my mom said, so that says a lot. Now, come on, let's talk about it. Feminism rules the world.
You got to move back to where you were, because right now you look like the Greek god. You look like Isis. That light is burning me in the face.
I was getting me some beer. This is a whole conversation.
Okay.
I gotta get me some beer.
Come on back.
Okay, I'm back.
Now
I'm back. But this is serious.
Indeed.
This is what I suggest you do, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, I'm going to guess that you have a stable living environment. Yes.
Yeah, as of just recently. Yep.
Okay.
I hope so.
That was the only reason I was estranged from him, because we were at the point in time we were staying at the mother-in-law's place, and that's why I was saying in the comment section, like I saw her granddad and her grandmother sleeping in separate bedrooms, and there was a point where her mom had disrespected me as a dad, so I went to have a talk with her. Like she said that I had an attitude, and I went to explain and clarify, like, I don't have an attitude with you, I just don't respect you. Like, anyway, the story behind that was just something different. But I told her mom's, we were staying at her place.
You brought
I told her,
truth,
like,
and they didn't hold any accountability on their end. That's what it sounds like. You brought your truth, and they couldn't take the accountability on their part, and they flipped out on you, and they took it out against you, and that's why you're going through hell. Got it.
Yeah, in the synopsis. Yep, there it is.
It's the same story. It's not any different. What has to differ is how you deal with these people.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were you, can't tell you what to do. I tell you what I'd do if I was you. I would create.
I'm definitely taking your advice, huh? Whatever you got for me, you better believe
I would take a 6-month step back, not a hiatus. Step back. For the next 6 months, I would
gonna be begging
a paper trail of a spotless track record of calling your sons at the same. You have 2 boys, right?
Yes, sir.
I would call them at the same time. Set your watch. Call your boys at the same time, twice a day.
No. That's not how you do. Oh, I agree to an extent. What I would say is,
I'm gonna need you to hold that, Mama. Please.
Okay, keep going. I'm gonna tell you what to do, brother.
talk
Tell you about these bells.
Twice a day, every day, at the exact same time.
I'm gonna do it.
Call your boys every day. Keep a log of how many times you call.
That you reach out.
I got it, mama. Shh. Keep a log of every time that you call that you don't get a call back, you don't hear from them, so that you create a track record of 6 months of her behavior as opposed to 6 months of your behavior. For 6 months, Your Honor, I have maintained a residence. I have done this. I have done A, B, C, and D. I have made these steps to contact my children, and they have been to no avail. I have asked to pick them up on these days. I have asked to pick them up on those days.
First of all, you a black man and you ain't got a bed.
And then argue to get 50% custody of your children in court. And whatever decision is made by that judge, do not break ever. Keep records of her breaking it, but you break it never. That's how you build. That's your only, I'll say this and I'll give you the floor, sis. These 3 things have no place in a court of law. Right, wrong, and common sense. They don't have anything to do with what you finna do in there. What you need is two of these 3.
No, don't speak until I speak. Go, Jeff. No, you know, it's not your turn yet.
Perception and documentation. You need 2 of those 3 because right, wrong, and common sense, these people don't give a shit about.
Influence. What was the second?
Exactly. What did you just say? What did you just say, Jeff?
Hold on. I'm going to give you the floor. You need influence, perception, and documentation. Influence and documentation. If you know the man, if you know a judge, if your uncle is a chief of police, what influence?
My uncle's a lawyer.
Okay.
What did Jeff just say? He said influence.
Perception.
Say the next thing you said. You said influence, perception, and documentation.
You need 2 of those 3. If you can get all 3, man, but you're gonna need either influence, now perception. Can you alter perception to where it is not you as the bad parent, but her?
Yes, you can.
Of the child.
Come on,
talk about you. Now,
okay.
No. Hold your thought, Nate.
I can save you some space, though.
Bruh, I don't want you to save me. I don't want you to save me.
I'm about to piggyback. He said,
"Oh my goodness." Okay, let me mute everybody. I got it, sis. I got it. We gonna talk and we gonna respect one another, man to woman, brother to sister, brother to brother. Now, it is your turn, sis. You have the floor.
Thank you. Let's go off of your what you just initially said. You said perception. What was it? No, Sam. Influence.
Perception,
and documentation. I wholeheartedly agree. And this is how you do it. Because you're the father that wants to be involved in your children's life, and your woman, ex-wife, whatever you want, you know, your children's mother is causing conflict. See, number one, what we need to realize when it comes to child support, divorce court or whatever, the one, I always speak black because I'm black. The black woman needs to understand that she forfeits her rights and her liberties to her own child. While she thinks she's gaining everything, she is not. If you keep, let me say something, because I used to work for the courts. Kiki Whitaker will tell you too. I used to work for the courts here in Louisville, Kentucky. They deem you as you can't handle your own affairs when you have to keep coming to this courthouse. So here we go again, black man. I agree. Hold on. I agree with Jeff on the grounds of, you know, perception, documentation, and influence, right?
Okay.
But this is how you do it. Because she's in the bind, not you. Because she done went up to that courthouse and asked this white man to handle her affairs and to come in between. So judge is gonna look at it that type of way. All right. When you fall back, okay, and just go through it, go to work, do what you got to do. Keep doing for self, keep doing for, you know, even putting savings to the side for you do you. What's gonna happen is, because see, you have a relationship with your sons. They know who you are. They know who dad is. They're going to what? Cry out.
And I tell them everything.
Word me, daddy. No. But you go off the grid and you let her explain that. Cause see what happened when you try to get in the midst of this type of fight that she wants to do with the system. More than likely you can lose, because a lot of courts favor women. So you just step out the way, because this is a fight that she done took on with the government, with, you know what I'm saying, with the judicial system, because she done forfeited her rights and her liberties unto them unknowingly. A lot of women don't know that. That's why I don't play them games.
Okay, sit tight. Sit tight.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead, but you're repeating yourself, Mom. We gotta get to it.
We're gonna get to it. So what I'm saying is, no, you fall back. What's gonna happen is your children are gonna ask for you. Then she has to come up with a response. Now, whether it's good or bad, your children are going to hear it. You know, well, daddy's at work, or he ain't shit, or I don't know, whatever she brings. Like I said, children are free thinkers. They see everything. You don't have to explain nothing to a child.
Okay, mama.
No matter what.
I got to stop you there. I got to stop you there.
What I'm saying?
I got to stop you there. Hold tight. Okay. One. Well, first, let me hear. You were saying, Nate, that about with your children, you tell them everything.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Okay, so when the mother-in-law was asking me to leave leave her house, I told them both. I told them, like, look, your dad's having to leave because your grandmother doesn't want daddy here because he's happy elsewhere outside of your mother. And this was when my oldest was very.
Stop right there.
Okay.
That's incredible.
I told him I went where I was loved.
That's incredibly selfish. That is unbelievably, categorically selfish, brother. Because I got some bad news for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're loved right there by them. So what you basically told them was that their love for you was not enough to stay. You ran that risk because you brought children over into adult business. Daddy has to leave right now because there's some adult stuff that we are taking care of, and everybody here loves you. That is all your children need to know. Yes, brother. And there is absolutely no other way to look at it without being selfish. None. You are to wait regardless to what they do. Somebody has to point to north, brother, and that somebody is you. You expect the heifers to do it? They ain't gonna do it. I'm telling you from experience, Nate. I'm telling you, I have spent all of my adult life in court fighting 2 black women that I married over 5 black children that are mine. When I tell you that when they grow up, bruh, this is planted in their DNA, these things these sisters are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are true north, let me unmute you, sis. If you are true north and you handle your business with the court the way you're supposed to, and you toe the line, what happens is this lack of character begins to pour over into she can't do what the white man say do. And now we got problems that get you back to your sons. Bad mouthing them about where they at is not it. And if the judge gets wind of it, that's another foot in your ass, bro.
That's why when he removes himself, this is I would call protection and safety that I, as a black woman, I would say for the black man, this is protection and security against all of that, is to fall back. Because again, children are connected to their parents from the time they come out of the womb from their mother and their fathers. They're going to yearn for you. They're going to call for you. And when you're set to the side, it leaves her in a position to answer. And whatever her responses are, good, bad, ugly, in between, that child is going to remember that and know that. And see, they're going to find out the truth for themselves. We can say less. Black men could say less
And
when they're in
now,
the system.
mama.
I'm not saying do less. I'm saying say less. It's conditional.
How do I pronounce your first name? Because it's so pretty. How's it go?
Ahamara.
Oh, that's right. I'm like, I know I'm finna fuck this up. Ahamara, mama. Now I got to step in man to man and hit that back at you for a second.
Go ahead.
Brothers like Nate, like myself, we bury this shit and we don't even talk to each other about it.
That's true.
It's easy to assume that it's just the baby missing the daddy.
The baby do miss the daddy.
And somehow, by default, that baby is better off with the one with the ovaries.
They used to go to sleep on my chest, like each night. Like, yeah, both of them.
He's the better disciplinarian.
Well, the father, in my opinion, given both of them stable individuals, in my opinion, if you have to pick, children, especially now, are better off with a father.
When they become of age, a certain age. I would say 5. You don't want to pull a baby from a mother when he's from 6 months. From 5 on, yes. I
was about to say I was a stay-at-home dad until my oldest was 5 years old. Yep.
I high-five that.
So
I have to say this to you, brother Nate. I have to say this to you. It's a motherfucker.
It is. Yep.
But you're gonna have to take the high road, and if you take it long enough, it's gonna open wide up to 100 ways that equal you getting your kids back, because I am there. And I'm telling you, when I tell you I've been drugged down a dirt road of 9 miles of broken glass and pimp piss just to fucking stay in my kid's life, brother. Just to stay in their life. I mean, like on some, is this nigga a criminal type shit? And the answer is no. I don't have so much as a parking ticket, brother, but I have been through the ringer.
Same here.
For my children. Yeah. So my point to you is get with some fathers' rights groups. Get with fathers are beginning to speak out. Get with
or call me, because I come to your state and I'll talk to her and she has no choice but to bow down. I'm dead serious.
Now,
I'm dead serious. If
Alhambra,
you need me to travel to where
mama,
Okay, I
I
can
think
ask you this. You said you was in the
I'm a
court. So let me
spiritual
just
healer.
ask
I do
this very
this
quick.
for a
You said
living.
documentation. I have a serious fact. So if she's an officer of the law and I knowingly know that she lied to a judge twice, how is that for documentation?
well, what you knowingly know and what you can knowingly prove are two different
I
things.
can prove. I
Okay.
can prove. If there's a stenographer at a court and you can get records of what was said in court, I do have proof.
Okay, that's not an if.
We hate the
What needs
police.
to
We hate the
happen,
law, but we
what
keep them in
needs
our
to happen
furs.
is you're supposed to go down and get those records. Have them.
Okay.
That's if was a spliff, we'd all be fucked up. No, ain't no ifs. Take all the ifs out. Documentation. If you have it, once you have it in a free consultation with a family law lawyer, take that information and find out. Do your research online, because I can't tell you that. I don't know, but I know this. I know that again, that,
can I ask the question to the men?
In just a second. I know that that I know she got it and I got proof. Right now, you're under right, wrong, and common sense, brother. You need it. Okay, if you can get the perception that she's a dirty cop and you can get that perception on your side, if you can get that perception to the media,
I wouldn't even fight that shit.
if you could get that perception, if you can bend that perception, sure. If it's worth something, it might not be, and the judge may see it as a waste of the court's time. Here's where your energy is. This is how much money I make. This is what I can afford to pay. We live in. Do you live in the same city?
No.
Where do you live?
What do you mean the same city as?
Where are your kids? How far
are the kids at?
They're within the same state, but I have no idea where they are. That's put it this way, ever since she's been the custodial parent, she hasn't divulged like.
Well, there's your fight right there.
That's what I was
live in
saying.
the
I
state
can
of
save y'all
Kentucky.
some time. Like I get like the kids would tell me about, oh, daddy, I'm in karate or I'm playing football this year. The information doesn't come from the mom. I hear it from the kids.
Okay, stop.
And I tried
because
to,
you're not the custodial parent, you could therefore say kidnapping because you don't know where the whereabouts of your children are. Real simple. You can real life do that. You can real life do that. I come from a Commonwealth state, and I don't know how it works in everywhere else, but I'm sure the rule is still the thumb. You can say kidnapping because you do not have the whereabouts of your child. You don't have to be the custodial parent.
Look, that's
You're supposed to know where your kids at all times.
In response to a writ of summons, I wrote a heartfelt letter saying all of these things as to where I was trying to hold her accountable as to where, like I said, what I just said to you, my kids would tell me of their extracurricular activities, but the mom has never told me this, gave me this information. So I wrote a heartfelt letter to whomever was to read this response to this writ of summons for the sole custody that she was looking for. And they sent me to mediation. And I was, again, I don't feel like I need the mediation because I was a stay-at-home dad. She didn't approach the court to tell him that I was a bad parent. She said that I just wasn't providing at all. But I would say, as far as I know, and the boys know, that I provide plenty emotionally. Like they would. I want to hear what I guess I can go on, but I don't want to take up too much time.
That's a bitter woman, and it's spitefulness.
You need to go back to one word, brother. Go ahead, Sister Amara. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I want to ask you two, brother, the question to the black man. How does it get to these situations? And I say that because I have three children, all different dads. One has never seen his father, never will, because he was a monster. It was I was a sexually abused type thing. But the other two You know what I'm saying? That was one's my ex-husband, and the other one is as a spouse that I made. But
No, I
what
didn't
I'm
have that.
asking is, what happens? What takes place to where she flips the script for whatever the love y'all had in the beginning, whether it's a year, 2 years, 5 years, then I don't know. It doesn't matter. What would possess this woman to go through these links? What is that? Because
let's say, now, let's answer that. Let's stop there. You are asking a multi-horned, multifaceted, multi-century,
I think it's real simple.
no fury question.
Me and my husband
divorced.
Our relationship is over, but we're still a family. Me and my ex-boyfriend had a child. We separate.
Mama,
going about business. But he's still a father.
Okay. Wow. I thought that you asked me a question. I started answering it. Okay. This is part of it.
Yeah.
You have been taught that somehow, as a black male, I deserve less respect than a judge. Because in a courtroom, you would do that. That I deserve less respect than a police officer. Because a man standing outside your window with his gun out, you wouldn't do that. And that's not your fault. That is what was done to us mentally. Is that I was taught that you were disposable. And you were taught that I was powerless, no good, could not protect you. So therefore, I was not worth your respect. And it shows up subconsciously in many ways in both of us. I got hoes in different area codes. You ain't no man, you ain't shit. And you ain't gonna be shit because your daddy wasn't shit. Where you think that come from? That didn't come from her. And until we can sit down and say, this is what was done to us. This bringing the white man into this relationship done to us. This judging a black man by how much money he make without taking into consideration the documentary 13th on Netflix done to us. Until we can get there. You can't answer that question that you asked. Now, I need you to hold that thought. You're still on mute, mama. You're still on mute. Hold that thought. Because I'm talking to Nate now.
I'm definitely listening. I just hope you know that. I'm listening.
I hope so, brother. I hope so. For the sake of your children. Because you're not gonna like. I heard a dirty 4-letter word that you spit out a few sentences ago. That word was feel.
The word was who?
Feel. I feel like I shouldn't have to go to mediation. No one gives a fiddler's fuck about your feelings.
Right.
If there is something that needs to be done that is court ordered, you find yourself doing that so that you have all your I's dotted and all your T's crossed. When you go in, which is why I said, and I asked, how far are you from your kids? You don't know. You are to call them. You can actually triangulate a cell phone call. There are phone apps that can do that.
Oh, okay.
Look into cell phone triangulation. 2, you are to call them at the same time. Set your alarm. Call them at the same time twice a day, every day. Record those conversations if you can. Not for her, for you. For when you talk about this shit on social media. Anyway, create a track record. and take
can I
that.
say just one thing
Sure.
right fast?
Sure.
All right, so let's say May of last year, my son called me, my oldest son called me on Duo, or he left a message on Duo, which is like FaceTime or whatever. He left a message crying hysterically. I didn't even listen to the message. I just called him immediately because he was crying. So I
Who is
called him to my son, my oldest son.
Okay.
So he left me a message on Duo crying. And let's say when I first initially saw the message, I didn't listen to it thoroughly. I just saw that he was crying, and my first instinct was just to get to him and try to figure out what's going on. But let's say 3 weeks or so, or a month after that very message, I go back and listen to it, like pay attention to it. He's crying, saying, I'm here defending you. Basically what he was saying, paraphrasing, is that he's defending me to whoever his mom was seeing at that point in time. And it brought him to tears. I guess they was arguing, or maybe I don't know what took place because I'm not
How
there.
old is he?
That's 9 right now, 9 since
Do you
June.
have the conversation recorded?
You can use him as a witness when you go to court. You can actually
Man,
order the judge
if-
to ask for your child's
it was just-
testimony.
Very important.
Y'all gotta-
Muhammad, hold on a second. This is very important. Do you have the voiceover, the phone conversation, the message? Do you have it?
if this was like 3 weeks ago, my old phone had just conked out.
It
and went
don't
kaput
matter.
on me. So
That
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, it's on an old phone.
Your messages aren't in your phone. They're with your carrier.
He's missing a point. He's 9 years old, so he has cognitive. Okay, his Nate can go to court and be like, "My son called me X, Y, and Z. This is a situation that happens. I want my son to speak in court." And because he has still rights, he didn't sign his rights away from his child. His mama just got custody. He can say, "I want my child to speak about X, Y, and this situation right here." And he can call his son to the stand. Do that.
Sis,
It's not. I'm not saying it's not hard. There are barriers, and women are fucked up. But you got all the power. You have all the power because number one, you don't have the custody, and she has the custody, and she's using the system. She's the loser.
Yes.
Y'all gotta know how this game works.
Sis, I know a little bit about this game. I know a little bit. A little bit. I just got back home from court this morning. I don't think I've ever told you my court stories. I know a little bit about court. And I know this, that to call a 9-year-old, regardless to how wrong, evil, conniving, vindictive, and trifling his mother is.
Their mama is, but what about their freedoms? Remember the word you just said? You said what? Feel. So we're going to trap this baby from it being able to express and to feel. So we're going to hold him hostage just because we don't want to give off the image that no matter how trifling the mother is.
Sis, I had to mute you again because I know you hear me talking. I know you hear me talking. And I know
I might have to ask her to pull up
enough to let you speak. Please don't overtalk me like that. You know I let you speak. Now that's about you. That's not about Nate, Nate's kids, the court system, me. That is about you. And what 400 years of chattel slavery has left. That is a residue because you don't do that in court. You picked here. You picked here. No one can hear you, and you're still talking. And you know I love you, but that's not right. Sis. That energy right there that won't allow you to listen to me silent. knowing no one but you can hear you in your house. You're muted right now. You do know that, right? Which means none of what you are saying can be heard by anybody but you. But
It's hilarious.
Persistent energy that was given to Black women against brothers that will not let you sit still. You got to say something. You can't help it. It's genetic. I'm not even angry at you. It's genetic. It's a genetic predisposition. And I got some of it. We all got some of it. It's not you. It's what was done to us. Your inability to understand that I'm in charge. This is my show. I love you because you make great points. That's why you're still here. I dig your vibe. What's this one? It's my turn. It's my turn. And I know. We are not used to. No, I've seen you've done this too much. That loss is What this is something brothers and sisters not used to. Bringing one another into subjection with love. I'm not being disrespectful to you. I don't have to. You're a sister. I would never disrespect you. I would never disrespect you. But I have to bring order. And you're not used to brothers bringing order to you because you don't think they deserve to bring order to you because of how you, yes, mama, come on now. Come on. This is, okay. If I'm wrong, could you please explain why you're talking and who to? You're still muted, baby. I want to bring you back, but please, okay? I'm not quite sure who you're talking to right now. But it is that energy. I want you to key in on that energy. That energy is not working for sisters. It works against you. Please. Now, okay, I want to bring you in on a complete sentence, which means I want to try to hit mute while you're not talking to yourself. Okay? No, I can't hear, but I can see your mouth moving. You can't control it. Because I want to hit the mute button, but it doesn't make any sense if you're still talking.
He put you in timeout.
Jump in there. Funny. There we go. Whew, good Lord. All right. Let me unmute you and let me unmute you. I think did I do? Okay, I muted him. God damn it.
I just want to say 2 seconds.
Yes, baby. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, of course, I know you. You would never disrespect the Black woman in the principle. And you're right. We all express or whatever. But what you couldn't hear that I was saying was, no, I'm on your side. You know what I'm saying? No. When you were saying, because the men around you, you know what I'm saying, you are able to step over them. No. All the men that I'm the general of the Revolutionary Black Panther Party here in Louisville. The party is majority men. And none of the men on my camp go through the things that you guys are talking about. I will not let it be. Because I go talk. It's only been 2 situations where I had to go talk to some women. Hey, this is not what you're doing today. And it's going to go through. Because what we're not going to do is put my comrades in court.
Okay, so let's stop right there.
What I'm saying is, no, that's not a fact. That's what I was screaming. I was like, that's not a fact. That's not a fact.
Right.
You couldn't hear me.
Here we go. Stop right there for a second. I need you to understand that the fact that you agree with me is beautiful. And I think that you did because I consider you a level-headed sister for the most part. The problem is that I don't need you agreeing with me while I'm talking. And it is hard for sisters to understand. It's hard for y'all. Well, we're not talking about men right now. I'm talking about you. See, you have been taught to hit the
Okay,
ball back.
cool.
You've been taught to hit the ball back. You know I'm not lying, and you know I'm not wrong. I'm just talking about you, but you've been taught to hit
No,
the
but
ball back.
it's contradictory because don't you respect your mother? Then you
Absolutely.
respect your mother's voice. Okay,
Yes,
so
I
you
do.
can respect mine.
No,
Let's keep going.
no, mama. My mama is older than me, and I come from her. I'm older
My mama's
than
older
you.
than me.
Exactly. So I don't know how you expect the exact same respect I have for my mother. That's unrealistic, and I don't know who told you that. But don't
I
Appreciate
didn't
anybody
tell
lie.
you to do that. I
Gotcha.
said we've always respected the hit. We've always men, women, child, whatever, because we all come from the womb. We've always respected the feminine principle and what she had to say. We're the teachers, right? Men are the disciplinarians. That's what I would say in my
That's
book.
wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wrong.
No,
Nah.
but we
That's
are the
wrong.
teachers. We have the
That's
same
wrong.
wisdom that men do.
No,
And
You know what
what
I'm
you're
saying? But for
saying,
whatever
my
reason,
ex-wife
wisdom
wanted
is
to
much
be the
men,
deeper.
well, for
disciplinarian.
whatever
Yes,
reason, men
yes,
want to shut us down
yes.
because they feel like we're not credible in what we're saying. And if
Because
somebody like me, I can speak for the
oftentimes
world of
you
women.
are not. Let me mute you now. Sit still,
We
sis. Hold
support
on. You done bit
you.
off, sis. You done bit off a whole bunch. Now, is there any way? Do I have to keep muting you? Can you please? Good God.
Yeah, because maybe you feel some type of way. I don't know.
Oh man,
Hold on.
I gotta mute myself.
I'm
'cause
on
it's
your
loud.
side.
Did
I'm on
you,
your side. But you
sis?
seem very
I'm not
distant.
asking you whose side you're on. You being patently disrespectful right now, and I know you
Am
don't
I?
see it. Yes, ma'am.
But I'm respecting y'all as Black men. How
Yes.
could you call me disrespectful? I'm on your
Would you like
side.
that answered? Would you like that answered? Then I'm going to need you to be
Yeah.
quiet for 60 seconds. Can you handle that without me muting you? Yes or no?
Cool.
No, I didn't ask cool. Yes or no?
You're not my master, but come on.
I'm going to have to bid you a
Yes.
good night, mama. Oh, wow. 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 Wow, that stings. That fucking stings. That stings, mama. I need you to look at that energy that you carry right now. I need you to look at that. Yeah. I need you to go back. I
Yeah,
need
that master
men
comment was a
you
little.
respect. I need you to get the men you respect. I need you to look at yourself. I need you to think about all the interactions we have ever had. Or in Jesus Christ, this nigga here works in a bomb range. I need you to look at all the interactions that we have had. And then I need you to go back with you and some of your friends and look at what happened between me and you tonight. And then later, let's get back together with one another and talk about this. Because that kind of stung, mama. I didn't expect that from you. You're better. You better than that behavior, sis. You better. And all I was trying to do was have a respectful discourse with you. And I make it a point not to disrespect sisters. Matter of fact, I done run rough with sisters way rougher for way less because I have spoken with them less than I've spoken with you. And I know you got dope shit to say. But tonight, mama, I was a little bit disrespectful. I'm going to have to kick you the fuck out of the room. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that. We have got to demand respect from one another. Black men and black women. We don't do that. Not in here, not with me. That's just some grown man shit. And maybe my wife and my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law and their cousins and sisters like them that I know, maybe they've set the bar too high for me in my life because I don't have women in my life like that. I don't deal with that from my wife. who is so much smarter than me in so many areas. I don't deal with that from her. Fuck, I'm dealing with that from anybody. Especially when I'm being respectful. Yeah, that's foul. I need her to get back with some men. Yeah, Amara, if you still watching or not, this message to your soul. Watch this video, and next week when I do giraffe balls, have some men come back and tell me what they thought of our interaction. All right, Nate, you can unmute yourself, man, unless you still in Vietnam.
Now, there's a lot of drivers there talking, so yeah, that's why
Okay.
I'm muting myself.
Well, bro, you two, I dig our interaction, man, and I want you to, let me mute you back because it sounds like you about to walk into an alley fight. Them niggas is loud. Shit. At least you got a cool job where niggas is loud. I like that. But I want you to keep us posted on what's going on with your kids, man. Let us know. Cause we nephews and nieces over here. We a family. We want to know. I want to help. But you're gonna have to look at you, bro. You can't fix her. Her daddy couldn't do it. Her mama couldn't do it. The job was too big for you. You can't fix her. Stop going down to her level. Believe me. Believe me. Your children will eventually see that bullshit. If you stay in their life and it's a fucking raggedy, unfair ass fight. It's some bullshit that you're going to have to fight that hard. It really is. It really is unfair. It really is the shit that it's the shit that nightmares are made of. But if you're going to be in a life, this is the fight that you're going to have to take up. And all I say is don't fight stupid. Don't be dumb. A gang of kids, different fathers. I let that slide. But she got all the answers. He asked you a yes or no question, and you couldn't answer that. Exactly. I'm not your master. You're not my master. No. Is that who I have to be to get a straight answer from you? So a judge in a court of law is your master? Because you'll give him a yes, Your Honor. A no, Your Honor. Because he can put you in jail. But you don't understand that the inability to say yes, brother, no, brother, to a black man that's being disrespectful for you, to you, the inability to be respectful to a brother that's being respectful to you with a yes, brother, no, brother. When he's saying yes, sister, no, sister, he's not disrespecting you. Man, that's a prison you already in. And respect is the only way out. That's the only way out of that prison. Wow. Well, yeah, Big Smoke. She got hot. And it wasn't even about her. You know, I wasn't even on. We was talking about my man Nate and what was going on with him. But sadly, a lot of sisters feel the need to be combative in order to be valid. Ooh, let me say that again. A lot of sisters feel the need to be combative in order to be valid. Sisters, that's just fucking wrong. As a matter of fact, you're taking your ray gun and pointing it at you. Women are just as smart as men. Bullshit. Let me tell you something. If my wife was only as smart as me, we would be fucking doomed. No. She's smart different. And we take advantage of that. I'm smart different. And we take advantage of that. I don't try to be her. She ain't trying to be me. She respects me as a man. I respect her as my woman. We respect one another as human beings, as people. So there's certain ways we don't speak to one another. I've never spoken to her like that. We don't do that. We don't get into that shit. You know when a black woman has a problem with the word stay in your place? When she don't understand that that place is queen. That's the only time you could ever be upset with the word stay in your place. Is when you don't think your place is queen. Because there's certain shit queens don't do. Or that horrible heifers don't get to do. It's not the shit that queens do that keep horrible heifers away. It's the shit that horrible heifers don't get to do. Queens don't speak and interrupt. Queens don't jump in your face with word for word. Queens don't dodge accountability. Do you know why the queen's shoes never get muddy? Because the queen never walks in the mud. Dig that. We coming up on 3 hours, y'all. I think that's about enough. I do. I gotta say I dug this one. It took an odd turn at the end. Yeah, a queen wait they turn to talk. Yeah. Because by the time they speak is powerful if they just wait. Nothing's more powerful than the eloquence of the queen. That's where her power is. It's not in yelling. Yeah. Claire Huxtable, queen. That's where it is, man. That's just the truth. All right? I'm out, y'all. Peace.